drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Girl, making a mess.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. We'll look at Cleveland. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Orlando Magic. They're right in third place now.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got the Beast, and it's Allen in at the 5. Down low. And for Orlando, we've got Hayes. Turner is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Duncan. And it's Smith in at the point guard. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. We've got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Diabate. Here's the beast. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Banchero. No good with the triple.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
All alone. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pass to the beast. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Banchero. A three-pointer off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Offensive rebound. Here's Salam. Goes back up. The shot misses. Great defense that time from Banchero.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Sinks the triple.
And not even giving the D a chance there. Banchero just too quick.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He added 29 points and caused real problems for shooters with his shot blocking. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Smith finds Hayes. Now, here's Banchero. Takes a three. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Benton. The rebound by Turner.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Banchero, that's good.
Man, how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ware's checked in. Jackson comes in for Banchero. Beasley's checked in for Duncan. And Bouknight comes in for Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Garland. From the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
And here is Bouknight. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Now here's Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Turner passes to Beasley. Three-pointer. No good on that one. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Jackson. He has yet to score. Basket counts.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Here's Garland. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. For 3. And Ware pulls it down. Here's Bouknight. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Butler out there with Mitchell. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Orlando leading. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. The Magic making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Green is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Orlando making a change here.
All right, girl, stop. For your fault.
Butler finds Mitchell. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Here's Banchero. The shot from the low post is good. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Butler. No scoring in this one. And the wide-open shot from Green. Off target with his three.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Jackson. And here is Bouknight. There's a good screen. Cavaliers with some changes. Diabate's checked in.
Let's go.
And it's the beast in for Donovan Mitchell.
Gotcha, coach.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The beast can't hit. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Count that one from Bouknight.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Green's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Smith the pass to Bouknight. So it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Orlando making some changes. Turner comes in for Jackson. And it's Duncan in for Bouknight. Shot from the inbound. Smith, no good.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Shot's good by the Beast.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
The Magic trail by 3. Smith, the pass to Banchero. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down his offense.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Body the pass to the Beast. Kicks it out to Garland. It's stolen by Smith. Poked loose. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's the Beast in low. Nice D from Duncan.
Well, the process was good. A solid look inside. Sometimes the basketball just doesn't go in.
And the shot goes in. Duncan's got his first points in this one.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's the Beast. Duncan defending.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Cleveland, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second free throw. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Now Smith. Here's Jackson. 1 second left. 2 points. That one goes. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You look at Cleveland, sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. With the playoffs fast approaching, they're where they need to be.
And we'll see how that home court advantage translates down the stretch. And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possessions.
We've got Banchero. Duncan is out there with Smith. Then it's Turner. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And it's Banchero missing. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's the Beast. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got 16.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Smith right side. Banchero outside. Trying to break the high-scored streak. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Here's the Beast. He's got 16. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Cavaliers, number 1. 4th, the Magic.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Both free throws good from the Beast. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Smith with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Smith kicks to Duncan. On the wing, Turner. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special. And check out the numbers for the Beast. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Averaging 41 points, over 2.5 blocks, and just over 2 steals. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Here's Hayes. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Pass to the Beast. An easy 2 points on the layup. The Beast's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Turner. Back to Smith. Banchero right side. The three-pointer no good.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Smith for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Banchero looking around.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's the Beast. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 12. pass to Smith. There's the triple. Jared Allen grabs the miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Count that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here is Smith. Defense is right there. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Shots good by Turner.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Cleveland leading by 12. Here's the beast. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Turner no good on the free throw. The Magic trail by 12. Bouknight passes to Beasley. Now Jackson. Pass to Bouknight. Turner with the screen. Here's Ware. 4 on the shot clock. Beasley for 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
From deep, Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Beasley inside. He's against Green. No good from Beasley. The Cavaliers leading by 15. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Bouknight. Covered by Mitchell. Outside Jackson. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Darius Garland. And it's Salon in at the small forward. Banchero left side. Yes, that goes in. Banchero's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Magic. Outside Garland, the 3, and Ware pulls it down.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And here is Bouknight. Outside Jackson. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Ware, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Pass to Banton. Lets the 3 fly. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now here's Bouknight. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Smith checked in for Malik Beasley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Garland against Smith. Pass to Bouknight. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Diabate.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Magic trail by 14. Banchero right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers leading by 13. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low, Garland, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Banchero up top. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Banchero draws the double. Stolen by Allen. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Garland. And it's blocked. Here's Bouknight. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Ware. Launches it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Banton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. So both teams making some changes here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. There's the drive. Here's the beast. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And the turnover again by Orlando. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 15-point game. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Smith with it. Duncan outside. 1:49 left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the beast. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. Smith on the wing. Pass to Hayes. It's Turner, high post. Smith outside. They could use a bucket. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Beast.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Smith following the score by Cleveland. Outside Turner. Smith sets the pick for Turner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From outside the arc, the Beast can't hit. Smith finds Turner. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero outside. 6 to shoot. Plays it up off the glass. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Beast. No good on the three. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his third foul so far. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need...
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Good teams win games like these.
Fans live for games like this one.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And with the end of the regular season in sight, here are the latest power rankings. You look at the Jazz, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for the Cavaliers, they fulfilled expectations plus some. They're flying high down the stretch, looking nearly invincible.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Naz Reid. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Bates in at point. And for the Cavaliers, we've got Delano Banton. And it's the Beast in at point guard. Brent, a significant game tonight with serious playoff implications on the line.
You could just feel it in the atmosphere, right, BA? Even us coming in, you saw a lot more fans outside of the building. They're here early. They're watching the warm-ups. The players seem like they're locked in. Those coaches' meetings we had even had some intensity to them. So I'm fired up to be sitting here with you to watch this one.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Ware. Back to Nembhard. Reid with it. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Bates. Now Los Angeles with it. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Nembhard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's the Beast. The bank shot, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Ware. His last outing, he had 24 points. Reed, a screen on Allen. Ware, that's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Releases. The Beast shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Bates. It's tipped. Here's the Beast. He had 37 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the evening. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Bates. And it's all from three-point range. Here's the Beast. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Beast has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Nembhard outside. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected. Patton on the wing. Takes the 3. Pass to the Beast. From downtown. Fires in the triple. The Beast has got 11.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Here's Nembhard. Drives to the hoop. Got a piece of it. To the inside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's Bates. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Diabate. Here's the Beast. Knocks it loose. Now Nembhard. Outside Reed. Zubac, screen. They need this. Reed can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Clippers trail by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. The Cavaliers, number 1. Second, the Clippers.
I'll tell you what, the breakneck pace both of these teams like to play at is a fun thing to watch. Neither squad wastes any time getting out in transition and looking to score.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Hunter. For three, Bridges. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And here are the Clippers now. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Pass to Robinson. Now Bridges to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Roddy. And he's all alone. Here's the Beast. Reed with the rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Bridges finds Reed. Here's Nembhard. Pure from three-point range. Nembhard's got 5 now.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's the Beast. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. Pass to Christie. Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. No good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland on top, up 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Then there's Aaron Gordon, and it's Roddy in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Here's Salone. Pass to Roddy. Throws it up high.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately is the small ball era starting to wind down.
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Here's Salone. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Garland. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. Clippers trail by 4. Jones in the post. Soft touch off the glass. Jones has got his first basket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Here's Roddy. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Yeah, big finish by Robinson.
Great concentration from Robinson there. Good work to accept the contact and then keep working through it.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Well, free throw no good for Robinson.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. And the three-pointer goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Christie with a rebound. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Salon.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Salon. It's stolen. Here's Christie to the paint. Puts it up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Gordon, left side. And Gordon with the big finish.
Love some AG highlights where he's jamming it down like that.
The Clippers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The Beast shot is off. The Clippers trail. Here's Bates. He's scoreless. Reed for 3. Sinks it from distance. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Bates, the pass to Reed. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Magic was a man on a mission. He ended up with 37 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. A different look for Cleveland. Roddy, he's checked in for Diabate. And Butler is subbed in for Banton. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Ware. Over Hunter. He's off on that one. Roddy, the pass to the Beast. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cleveland on top, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And Cameron Windmill asks, which one of you has the best hair?
Okay, I could say this with supreme confidence. It's a tie.
Yeah, it's a 3-way tie at the top. Get it?
Yeah, Cameron Windmill, you might want to get a new TV. Or maybe an eye test. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the 3rd quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac's out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Bates in at the point guard position. And that one's good. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Banton to the middle. Here's the Beast. He's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. So he gets them both. Clippers trail by 4. Ooh, poked away and pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 27. Here's Bates. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Now here's Nembhard. The three is up. Counted from distance. Nembhard's got 8.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
To the left wing. Pass to the Beast. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Out to the wing. Here's Ware. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game. Bates misses.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Reed. Lets the three fly. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to the Beast. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The Beast has got 8 here in this quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Nembhard, the pass to Bates. Here's Ware. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Diabate, still without a bucket. Back to Allen. Pass to Diabate. Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in the game. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Where? No good. That would have tied it. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Nails it from 3. The Beast has got 34.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Nembhard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Mikal Bridges checked in for Los Angeles. Christie comes in for Bates. Also good, so he hits both free throws. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside Mitchell. Garland scanning the floor. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And it's Green missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Zubac. Outside Reed. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Reed's got 20 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Garland, averaging around 6 a game. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Christie. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pass to Garland. Let's go with a three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Los Angeles. Robinson, he's checked in for Zubac. Dudley comes in for Reed. And it's Jones in for Nembhard. .58 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Up top, Robinson. Here's Christie, guarded by Garland. Nice shot by Christie.
Well, if Robinson starts making plays and passes, it's going to give the opponent something else to think about.
Pass to Garland. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Again, Garland missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Roddy. Outside Garland. Buries it from 3. Garland's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Mitchell. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cleveland on top, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Butler. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Green. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The Clippers making a switch here. Juzang's checked in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the long J.
That's pretty much not how they want to end the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The Beast. Good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Clippers trail by 12. Here's Christie. Here he goes. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's the Beast. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And really strong at the line since the break.
That one's off. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it comes up empty at the line.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Bridges with it. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The Beast. Good.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Ware. Deflected. Goes back up. Tries yet again. That one falls.
Well, how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Cleveland leading by 10. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for Robinson. Reed comes in for Jones. Nembhard, he's checked in for Bridges. And Bates is subbed in for Christie. Here's Bates. Pass to Nembhard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's the Beast. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. The Beast has got 48.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Bates. Chalk up 2 there.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's the Beast. No dice from the high post. Down low. Here's Nembhard. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's the Beast. Rebound by the Clippers. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Bates. Off the mark there with a 3. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Allen, it's good on the putback.
And the coaching staff and this team, they count on Allen for those second chance opportunities, so he collects 2 more.
Here's Bates. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that brings him with an 8.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Here's the Beast. And it's good. He hits another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Bates. Nembhard outside. Lets it go from deep. And he pulls it in. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Off target from three-point range.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Cavaliers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Brad.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Beast.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
41 seconds left in the game. Here's Ware. Outside Reed. Pass to Zubac. Here's Ware. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
23 seconds left in the fourth. The Beast passes to Benton. Here's the Beast. The rebound by Nembhard. And so the Cavaliers take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Keep it up, MP.
NYC, baby. The stars are out. Say what's up to Spike.
You're about to go off.
little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside. And tonight, we have a couple teams with, Doris, a lot to look forward to.
I'll tell you, Kev, plenty of optimism around both of these franchises, whether we're talking players, coaches, even their fans. Everyone is excited about what the future may hold.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Allen. And it's Salon in at the three, the small forward. And Jovic gets it to go.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Brunson with a clean look. Cranes the three-pointer.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Benton. Here's Salon. Here's the Beast. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And they pick up two. The Beast's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Webb. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. Take a look at Utah. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Seeing where Cleveland is, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Diabate. Cleveland moving it around. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the technical free throw is good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's the Beast. Here he goes. The shot off that time. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Webb kicks to Towns. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
They set the screen. Driving inside. Here's the Beast. No good there off the double clutch. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He finished with 52 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And it's Towns missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. Drills it from outside. The Beasts got 11.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Webb. There's the pick. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
5 on the clock. The Beast can't hit. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Clippers.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
You know, inconsistency, maybe a bit of lack of concentration hurt them a bit, but they made just enough plays when it counted, and a W is a W.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Cleveland. They're on an 11-2 run. Inside, Diabate laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Ivy. Still yet to score. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Here's Towns. Diabate grabs the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Deep threats. That's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. Darius Garland on top.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
Looking to end the run, and it's Giddey getting it to go.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Outside Garland. 41 seconds left to play here in the first. Shots good by the Beast.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Towns dishes to Lewis. Bird a screen on Hunter. Lewis misses. Cleveland leading by 8. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Outside, Towns. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Bird. He's out there with Towns. And it's Shed in at the shooting guard position. They're the group New York will start the second with. Here's the Beast. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Knicks trail by 10. Towns up top. Over Gordon. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Back to Garland. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. To the inside. Here's the Beast. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Towns sets the pick for Giddey. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. I think more steps are coming.
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And here's Ivy. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Cleveland leading by 9. Here's the Beast. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. Number 5, the Knicks.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
The Cavaliers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And Cleveland making a change here. Diabate's checked in.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Pass to Shed. Back to Giddey. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Towns missing. Cavaliers leading. Here's the Beast. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Garland. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Towns. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Allen.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Pass to Salone. Here's the Beast. Brunson covering. Here's the Beast. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Bird, he's checked in for New York.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Webb. Drops it in from 11 feet. Webb's got 5 points now this quarter.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Here's the Beast. Knicks with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in the basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. He takes it in. Pass to Diabate. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Solon's got 5.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Mitchell against Brunson. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 15-point game. Fires the 3. Brunson with another miss. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Knicks shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Cans it from downtown.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Maton, the pass to the Beast. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got the Beast and its Allen in at center. Here's the Beast. It's good. The Beast's got 34 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Towns. Now Ivy. Brunson, left side. Looking to end his cold spell. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Allen.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's the Beast. Brunson covering. Here's the beast into the lane. Knicks with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For New York, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Brunson the pass to Webb. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Shots good by the beast.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Jovic. He's got 5, and the 3-ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They get it back, and it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Cavaliers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. For the Cavaliers, Roddy's checked in, and it's Butler in for Delano Banton. And he makes both free throws. Brunson with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Outside, Towns. Diabate grabs the board.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Shots good by the beast.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Knicks trail by 21. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. New York calls timeout. Josh Giddey's checked in for Webb. Mitchell, he's checked in for Cleveland. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. You look at Cleveland. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Knicks. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Down with both hands.
Well, that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 17. To the paint. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the beast. Brunson covering. Shots good by the beast. The beast's got 11 points in the quarter. Brunson outside. Back to Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Jovic. Now Towns. Tries from 10. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
And here is Mitchell. Here's the beast. Body the pass to the Beast. Goes up on the wing. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
The Beast. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Giddey. Here's Jovic. Back to Giddey. Now, here's Ivey. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's the floater. Giddey, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. The Beast passes to Roddy. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by New York. Knocks it loose. Here's Brunson. Rebound by Butler.
Rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Now, here's Ivey. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ivey's got 8. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top, up by 15. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Whitehead. Bird is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Shed in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Giddey with it. Now defended by the Beast. Bird. That's tipped. Here's the Beast. They get it back. Allen's shot is off. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. Plenty of time to get back in.
And they're on the break. Here's the Beast. Good, and Butler gets the assist. The Beast's got 49 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 17. To the inside. Here's Towns. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. And another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Knicks call time. And the Knicks making a change here. Ivey's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Banton's checked in. The Knicks have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. This one for three. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's the beast. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shed. Ivy, no one around him. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's the beast. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Out left to the wing. Giddey the pass to Towns. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Here's Giddey. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Cleveland leading by 13. Back to Webb. Jovic passes to Ivy. At the top of the key, Towns. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Webb. In the corner, Ivy with it. And it's Giddey in the corner. New York missing again.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Diabate's checked in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his third foul of the game. 1:52 left in the game. Pass to Ivy. Here's Jovic from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ivy. It falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 11.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from the Beast. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Poked away. That one falls for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. And boy, this guy can light you up.
Second free throw, no good.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now.
Yet another bucket.
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And good, he hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Jovic. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it.
MP's about to tear it up.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaking out.
This is the top 10.
Taking a look at Minnesota. A
number one in
fantastic
the
season
East
so
with
far for them.
61 win. We lost to the Pelicans. They number 2.
You know, for Minnesota, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Wendell Carter is out there with John Collins. And it's Allen in at the point. And for Cleveland, we've got Delano Banton, and it's the Beast in at the point. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Collins outside. Outside McDaniels. Right side Edwards. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
The Beast shot is off. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. This one for 3. Edwards can't hit. Here's the Beast. Guarded by Edwards. The Beast shot is off. Now McDaniels. 9 points in his last outing. Fires for 3. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Now here's Edwards. He played a great game against San Antonio.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Here's the Beast. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Minnesota has gone. On 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Edwards for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's McDaniels. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Carter from outside, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's the Beast. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. And it's good for 2.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Will it go? Not going to go that time. Minnesota leading by 11. Outside McDaniels. 11 feet out. That one rolls around and rims out. The Cavaliers shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Pass to Salon. The 3. Offensive rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Roddy, the pass to Mitchell. On target from range.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Quickly finds Allen. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got 6.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Pass to Hunter. Inside. Here's Garland. An easy 2 on the layup.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. Quickly outside. Clark right side. Shot is up. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Hunter passes to Mitchell. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Clark outside. Garland against Allen. Over Garland. Allen can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Roddy. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Hood pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rejected by Mitchell.
Excellent defense from Mitchell. His coaches and teammates appreciate his hard work.
Roddy, the pass to Mitchell. Garland with the ball. Averaging around 6 a game. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Drops in the 3. Garland's got his second basket on the night.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have set the tone, and the rest of the team is fouled.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves ahead, up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So for Minnesota right now, we've got John Collins, and it's Clark in at the 3. And here's Clark for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Hunter. Here's Allen. Back to Hunter. Pass to Butler. There's the triple. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now. So
it's a Cavaliers.
Do a better job contesting.
And here's Little. And here's Clark for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Roddy, the pass to Butler. Collins against Allen. Pass to Hunter. Jacks up at 3. And it's Little with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Roddy, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell down low.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Clark outside. There's a screen. Driving to the basket from the paint. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Back to Hunter. The 3-ball. That shot, no good. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Collins outside to get back on track. Cavaliers with a rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Outside Butler. Here's the pick. Here's the 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Butler passes to Allen. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Cavaliers, Aaron Gordon's checked in for Roddy. Green comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Garland is subbed in for Butler. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Cleveland on D. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Collins a screen. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Back to Allen. Banked it in off the glass. Allen's got 8.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Outside Garland. A minute 6 left in the second quarter. And the shot goes. He's got 7.
And I know this isn't the shot Garland wanted, but just goes to show how easily he can adapt.
Edwards against Green. And Edwards slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Down low. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Collins outside. No good with the triple.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Garland. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cleveland on top. They lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously, first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, if you want to be better, you can be.
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
Shaq-like percentages for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Delano Banton, and it's Salon in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He finished with 67 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
Doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Knocked away to the paint. Edwards pulls it in.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Allen, the pass to McDaniels. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And here's Collins for three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Collins got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to the Beast. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards, the pass to Allen. And the three off target.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Cleveland again missing.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Edwards for 3. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's the Beast. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A different look for Cleveland. Roddy, he's checked in for Allen. And Mitchell subbed in for Banton. Off the inbound pass. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for 1 more at the line. That's on Wendell Carter. Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Collins outside. Outside McDaniels. The three. The shot no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Oh, connects again.
And he's passed Knick legend Patrick Ewing on the all-time scoring list.
He's almost at 25,000 points. A very exclusive club. No doubt he'll get there. Here's Allen. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring teams. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Edwards, that's good.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Here's the Beast. Allen defending. The Beast. Good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here's Edwards outside. Diamante grabs the board. Diamante's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Beast shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to Collins. Knocks it down from distance. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
1:42 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to the Beast. Three-pointer. The shot no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Allen, the pass to McDaniels. From 11 feet away, Donovan Mitchell with a board. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
The Timberwolves shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Allen outside. Here's Hood. Offline with a three. Cleveland leading by 9. Out left to the wing. Here's the Beast. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. The Beast has got 18 points in just the second half. Timberwolves shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Pass to Allen. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Gordon with a steal. Roddy, the pass to the Beast. On the take. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Now Hood. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Quickly outside. Just 4 to shoot. No good again that time. Pass to the Beast. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Fires from way outside. That shot is off. And so it's Cleveland up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timberwolves trail by 14. On the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Emmanuel quickly, and it's Hood in at the 5, down low. The baseline J is off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Hey, great communication on the lob. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
We could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
The Beast. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Kicks it to Quickly. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's the Beast. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in. The Beast has got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
He shoots it. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Banton comes in for Garland. Allen outside. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Banton, good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Edwards from outside the arc. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
That one drops for him. The Beast has got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Tipped away. Dives for it. He takes it in. The Beast shot is off. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 16. The quick look, no good that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 35 in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. John Collins checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Carter. Collins with it. Here's Edwards. Launches a three. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Here's the Beast. Hits yet again. Wow!
Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And what can you say that hasn't been already said? We knew these guys would be great coming into the year, but their complete dominance is rare. They have redefined greatness.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Beast.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's Benton. Here's Butler. Allen a screen. Butler taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Hunter covering. Count it. Edwards got 30 points. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Butler passes to Hunter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Allen. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
You earned that one. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Pacers. For Cleveland, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Pacers, Cavs, coming up next. It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Garland is out there with the beast, and it's Mitchell in at the 3 spot. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Count that one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Now, here is Halliburton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here's Saramago, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock.
The beast, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
Halliburton with the bucket.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Anthony taking his time here. Here's Saramago. Mobley with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Anthony kicks to Halliburton. From past the arc. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. Anthony's got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
That's tipped. Fires the 3. That shot missing. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Timberwolves.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Plenty of space. And it's Anthony again missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The beast in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man determined. He came away with 41 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. Games like he had have been a big part of this team's hot streak. They'll look to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Halliburton outside. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team. He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Outside, Hero. Garland against Anthony. Back to Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boston. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on DeAndre Hunter. The Pacers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And then for Cleveland, Gordon comes in for Jarrett Allen. And it's Butler in for Garland.
We got this. We got this.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Outside Butler. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Anthony. Pacers trail by 3. Hero with it. Butler covering. Hero passes to Anthony. In the corner, Holmes with it. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. No good, unable to end this run. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 3-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by Hero. And Indiana shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Anthony. Misses from close range. And Butler launches from deep. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland ahead, scoring 10 unanswered to finish off the quarter. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Aaron Gordon out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Butler. Then it's Green. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Anthony with it. Butler covering. Here's Boston. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Anthony against Butler. Pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here is Hero. Here's Boston. Outside Anthony. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Hero against Butler. Pass to Hunter. And the layup falls. Hunter's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Hero from long range gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Hunter, no one around him, drains it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Indiana making some changes. Cousins is checked in, and Anthony subbed in for Cole Anthony. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Halliburton right side. Jacks up a three. The shot by Anthony, no good. Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They now take the lead. And it's 13 points for the Beast.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
Percy's checked in for Indiana. And Cleveland also making a change. Waddy's checked in.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside, Hero. Kersey with the screen on Garland. Halliburton drives in. Out to Anthony. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. From the corner. Offensive rebound. Pass to the Beast. Garland, that's for 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Garland's got his first bucket in this one. Pacers trail by 3. Hero with it. Over in the corner, Cousins. Outside Anthony. For the 3. Excellent D from the Beast.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Halliburton looking around. 1:05 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Anthony's shot is off.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hero passes to Halliburton. And it's all evened up. Halliburton's got 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Got that one up quick.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
27 seconds left to play in the first half. Up top, Kersey. Pass to Anthony. Outside for Halliburton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's Garland. Cousins pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cleveland ahead, up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say of the Beast? An impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. Haliburton outside. There's the screen. And a miss there on the triple. Cleveland leading by 3. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Beast out there with Garland. And it's Mitchell in at the small forward. Looking to get back on track here. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Lined up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Here's Haliburton. 6 points for him. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Haliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Driving to the basket. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there's a toughness to Haliburton's game. Tyrese has 0 issues taking the bump.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. A different look now for Cleveland. Diabate's checked in. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Garland. Here's the Beast. And he makes good on the layup. The Beasts got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Haliburton. 10 points for him. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Haliburton inside the three-point line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Haliburton's got 12.
And I'll give this to Haliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 5. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
For the Cavaliers, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Mobley. And Hunter subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Outside Anthony. Pass to Haliburton. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Haliburton's got 9 points here in the second half. In the corner, it's Hunter. Here's the Beast. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here's Halliburton. 15 points in the game. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's the Beast. Takes it inside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside Anthony. Pass to Halliburton. And here is Cousins. Tries a three. Knocks down the 3-ball. Cousins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit. And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Outside Anthony. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. The Cavaliers have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Cousins with the bounce pass. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Anthony. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. 106 left here in the third quarter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside, Hero. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Hero. Pacers trail by 3. Stolen. Here's the Beast. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Halliburton, and he gets it to go. Halliburton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Oh, need a rug, dumbass.
Here's the Beast. Drops in the tray. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
I ain't gonna lie, they did give us a challenge that first quarter. They're blowing us out.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers leading by 8. They've got Anthony. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Chris at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Pacers. 9-point game. Cousins with a screen on Butler. Here's Anthony. And the layup's good off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Cleveland's gotten a three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Mobley with the drive. The kick outside to Butler. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Kersey with the screen on Mitchell. And a wide open look for Hero. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Butler. Now, here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Anthony kicks to Hero. Cousins trying to free himself up.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Mitchell wide open. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Cleveland leading by 11. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Roddy. Mitchell outside. Now Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley with it. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Anthony against Butler. Anthony, the pass to Kersey. Can't connect from short range. Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
The Pacers call timeout. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Pacers trail by 11. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Back to Hero. Pass to Cousins. Halliburton with it.
Come to me, come to me.
Shoots over Garland. Indiana again missing.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Garland's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Halliburton against Garland. Halliburton kicks to Cousins. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Bucket is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders get down to 14 points now in the basket from Halliburton.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Mobley inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love the intensity from Mobley going right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
First free throw is good.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old-school grit and grind mentality.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Beast comes in for Butler. No good on the second free throw. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's the Beast, and he drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he makes the first. All free throws good from the Beast. And so it's Indiana with it. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton with it. Right side hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Heroes got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pacers. The Cavaliers leading by 11.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton outside. Pass to Cousins. Over Hunter. And again, it's Indiana converting.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Beast.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
He said, I didn't think you was going to pack my shit.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hits it from three-point range. Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so here's Cleveland. They have a 9-point lead. Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so he makes both from the line.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Hit the buzzer.
Here's the beast. And that one
Buzzer
drops.
be the
And
king
so
in
it's
here,
Cleveland
baby.
taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.
Buzzer
Not
be the king
necessarily a
is
runaway
here.
win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's
Lock
face it,
it in.
anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time.
He said, you end the season like that? 45, 48, should I say, with that buzzer beater. Buzzer beater king is here, man. You better recognize. It's the second time y'all heard me say that today.
That's how we stand on business.
Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, man. This is it. Stay tuned for the playoff later on tonight.